Okay, we're live.
Okay, all right, thank you. And each month we like to share a portion of our vision, mission, and core values. And this month is the core values. We believe all students have the ability to learn, are important, have unique skills to contribute successfully to our world. We believe in a valued, high-qualified, team-oriented staff that cares for, supports, and teaches every student to their full potential every day. We believe that support and teamwork among our school district, families, and communities provide the most effective learning outcomes in and out of the classroom. And we believe in relevant, inclusive, and engaging curriculum that appropriately prepares students for their life endeavors. And start with the elementary students of the month.
Wax museum over there, so I'm going old school with paper.
Yeah, no way.
All right, my first student of the month, I have two tonight. So I want to call up Lily Austin first. Come on up, Lily. So Lily here is a fourth grader in Mrs. Barker's classroom. She is the daughter of Ryan and Sierra Austin. I'm sure they are proud parents, as they ought to be, because she's a great kid. She is an only child, is that right? You weren't lying to me about that? Is that right, Mom? Only child? All right. Favorite subject in school is? Atta girl, right there. Good one. I asked her what her hobby was, and she says sports. Most importantly, which sports? Soccer. There you go. You also said basketball, right? All right. Soccer is obviously number one, though. And her favorite food? Spaghetti. That's right. Favorite color? Green. You haven't missed any yet. Favorite movie or TV show? The Little Mermaid, 100% right there. And I asked her what she liked best about Bloomfield. Do you remember what you said? The teachers are nice. She got it. All right. You want to hear what the teacher says about you? Okay. She says, Mrs. Barker wrote this. She says, one of the best qualities that I admire about Lily is that she is responsible and trustworthy. Lily pays attention, works hard on her classwork, and actively participates in class every day. Lily is also always very helpful to myself and everyone in the class, and confident enough to ask for help when she needs it. She's always willing to pass out papers, help other students if I'm answering other questions, or lend a hand to any student who may need it. I couldn't ask for a sweeter or kinder student. She is a joy to have in my class. All right, that's awesome. So I'm going to give you a plaque that says Student of the Month that you can put up on your wall, and a Dairy Queen card for a Blizzard. Do you like ice cream? Yeah, everybody likes ice cream. All right, Lily Austin. All right, my second student is Colton Marling. Colton is the one that came in with the tribe over there. Come on, Colton. You ready? You remember everything you told me? No. You're at least you're honest about it. All right. So Colton is a second grader in Mrs. Medina's class. Hey, no pressure, but she's sitting right there. Did you see her? All right. He is the son of Levi and Amber Marling, right? Okay. Coincident enough, I had Amber in school. She was in my math class at Linton over there. So she was over there with me. So I asked her, I said, did you retain anything? She says yes. So that's good. He says he has, I asked him, how many brothers, sisters he had, so he named 3 of them, right? Brayley, Quentin, and Wyatt. I see a lot more people over there than that. You sure that's all of them? No. Name the most important ones, huh? You're in trouble when you get home. All right, I asked him what his favorite subject was in school, and he said PE, yeah, PE. Who doesn't like physical education, right? I asked him what his hobby was. He says he likes to play ball outside, right? And do you remember what you told me your favorite food was?
Chicken.
Whose chicken? Grandma's chicken. That's right. Fried chicken, most importantly, right? Fried chicken. That's right. And your favorite color? Red. Red. Good. It's a good thing I got the answers here, right? That's right. Favorite movie, TV show, you said? Flippy, that's right, Flippy. And I asked what he likes best about Bloomfield, and he said, my friends. I like my friends. And that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Do you want to hear what Miss Medina says about you? You're not sure? I'm going to tell you anyway. All right, here we go. She says, I can always count on Colton to be mindful of what he needs to be focused on. He pays attention to instructions and persists until his assignments are complete. Due to his work ethic, he has made huge gains in math and reading. In addition to the work part, Colton is respectful throughout the building and is a friend to all. I am so proud of him and wish nothing but the best. That's pretty nice words, wasn't it? All right, you go give her a hug tomorrow, right? Well, tonight, she's sitting right there, so it's a good thing that she said nice things about you, right? All right, so, everybody, this is Colton, Student of the Month for February. And a blizzard, you know you want that, right? All right, you gonna get that to one of your siblings you didn't mention? All right, Colton Marling, everybody.
All right, students of the month for Bloomfield Middle and High School. We'll go with our middle school first. That was 8th grade. It's Mr. Cole Townsend. Come on up here, Cole. All right, man. Look at that. You hear that handshake? All right. Cole here. I'm going to ask him the questions off the top right here. But Cole, as you can tell, is a good-sized young man, 8th grader, and going into high school next year. And so your favorite food is? Steak taters. Steak and taters. There we go. All right. Boy. At all. Sorry, I don't have a touch point here. So gotta get it going down there. All right. What are some of the clubs, things that you're groups that you're involved with while here at middle school?
Basically just FFA, that's about it.
Okay, middle school FFA. All right, it takes up a lot of your time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Active. Yeah. Okay. What are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
Shooting guns. Definitely.
Shooting guns, definitely. Well, what else? Anything? Fishing?
War reenactment.
Okay, a little fishing and hunting. All right. Okay. All right.
War reenactment.
War. I heard that. I just didn't catch that, but
Sorry.
I heard the conversation earlier right there. Favorite subject and why? History?
Because I love worrying about what we did back in the past, and I would reflect on that so we don't do it again in the future.
I got you. History repeats itself. There we go. All right. And with that, what do you like most about Bloomfield Middle School?
I'm not very sure, actually.
What do you like? What's that?
People, I suppose.
The people you suppose. What do you like to do during the day? What's one of your favorite times during the day?
I don't know.
Come on, man. What do you do up in the gym?
I don't have gym. I have study hall though.
At lunch,
Okay.
man. With me.
Or a little football.
Little football up in the gym. That's right. That's exactly right. Well, listen. Congratulations, Cole. Well done, sir. All right, Cole Townsend, everybody. All right, and our next student of the month is a sophomore by the name of Aiden Scott. Come on up here, Aiden. Right here. Okay, as I mentioned, Aiden is a sophomore here at Bloomfield. His favorite food is?
Chicken quesadillas.
Chicken quesadillas. That is it. Nothing going wrong with that one right there. I mean, is Costa one of the favorite spots there? Or? Oh, yeah. It seems like the high school keeps Casa along with many adults in business there. Hey, what are some of the clubs, teams, and programs that you're involved with?
I played baseball. I ran cross country. Played bowling. I played intramural basketball. Student council, beta, BPA, all that.
That's cool. I didn't mean to just ask you all because I've got it right here in front of me. I was just like, all right, let's see what your retention is. He named every one of them off there really well. So nice job on there. But yeah, as you mentioned, intramural basketball, student council, all of that. So very active, very involved. What are your hobbies?
I just like spending time with my family, my mom really, and my grandparents over there.
Yeah.
Playing basketball some. Just by myself really.
Yeah, right. Supporting you. Yeah. Good family unit right there. All right. His favorite subject is math. Why math?
Because it all just goes together. It really, you just have to memorize what they were teaching you, and it's not that.
It clicks for you, doesn't it?
Clicks.
That's right. It clicks for you. All right. And what do you like most about Bloomfield Middle and High School?
Everyone knows everyone. They're all connected. Everybody's friends with everybody. You know, we help each other out, stuff like that.
Well said, man. Good job. Congratulations, Aiden. Well done.
All right, well, again, congratulations to the students of the month and their families. And we invite you to stay for the rest of the meeting, but if you need to leave, we understand, and stop by the Wax Museum on your way out, so. All right. So that we can get to the Wax Museum, we'll get you started with the rest of the recognitions for the elementary.
All right, so starting off with Welcome Wednesday, because it's been 5 weeks since we've had our last board meeting. So Coach Neal and the high school boys basketball team came over one Wednesday. Mr. Wagner came along with some other people and the Shawnee theater staff. They came over to support the kids. NJROTC, Nate Schnar and Chief Holberg came over. The kids really enjoyed them. They got fired up. They didn't just stand underneath the canopy. They were out by the road and just firing them up. They made one kid go back through the line like 3 or 4 times to hit high five. So it's pretty interesting. Miss Huffman and the FFA group came over. Brought a miniature pony with them, which was kind of neat. And then Miss Fagan, Mr. Barnhart, and the Bring Change to Mind Club came over. I think the last one that we had. So we just really appreciate. I mean, anytime Miss Hill asks somebody, I don't think she's ever been turned down. They come over, they're happy to support the kids and welcome them in, and the kids like it. It's pretty neat. It gets them a little fired up whenever they come in. So. Kindergarten roundup, preschool roundup is tomorrow. So if you know anybody, spread the word. We put it on Facebook, got it out as best we could, have some yard signs out, things like that. So it's tomorrow from 8:30 to 3. We had our flag education. The American Legion every year comes in to our 4th graders, teaches them about flag education. They give them a test. The test apparently isn't just us; it's several schools, and so they're coming tomorrow. Name our winners. And so we have some winners apparently because they're coming in and name them. So that's awesome. So I'll know more about that at the next meeting, but I just wanted to let you know that was taking place. iRead testing starts next week. 3rd grade always takes iRead. We talked about that before. We've had pretty good luck with that, and our scores are pretty good. But this year we opted in to have 2nd grade take it. So it's not for them, it's just kind of they get to see it, and if they do pass it, then they don't have to take it in 3rd grade. And then we also get scores back that will help us as far as identifying where our kids are, which then we're going to create some sort of a what I need time and try to break them up and give them the support that they need based off of where they're at when they get into 3rd grade. So I think it's a good opportunity, and so that takes place. I know the 2nd grade teacher is a little nervous, I think, because it's the first time that they've had to give it, but we're hoping it goes well. Hopefully we have good success out of that, I should say. Also, Ms. Huffman and the FFA, they did their annual petting zoo. That's always a big hit with the elementary kids. So I appreciate her putting that on. And it's just a great way to have community members interacting with our kids as well. So every year our kids look forward to that. I think everybody looks forward to that. I want to recognize Miss Patterson, Candace Patterson. She's our reading zone specialist. And so she's been having some issues getting kids to bring books back, check them out, keep them in good order, all that kind of stuff. And so she has come up with a rewards program that she came up with all on her own. It's just basically supporting the following rules, turning books back in, taking care of the books, turning them in on time, I should say. And if they do that, it's a point system, and they can earn prizes. So again, rewarding them for doing the right thing, and I think that's awesome. Of course, I support her 100% on that. We've had several character trait drawing winners. We've had for caring, Chloe Thornton, Ellie Miller, Hank Arnold, Nora Sapetin. I always say that wrong every single time. Owen Michael, Briston Bennett, and Leighton Neal was today. And then responsibility is Ryder Leone, Max Williams, Jacob Bowman, and Frimley Nail. And citizenship, Kylie Horn, Oliver Bixler, and courage was Nico Twitty, and that was today as well. And then finally, as we mentioned earlier, the Wax Museum is going on. It's an annual thing that our third grade teachers put on. Not just third grade teachers, the title teachers help out with that as well. So I would like to recognize Mrs. Parsley, Mrs. Cunningham, Mrs. Pemberton, and also the title teachers, Mrs. Lauderdale, Mrs. Sisk, and Mrs. Wilson. So they put a lot of effort and time into this. And I think the teachers are more nervous than the kids. That's probably normal, but from what I hear, the kids have done a great job this year. They were a little bit ahead of the normal groups as far as getting their stuff done on time and be ready to go. So kind of eased the burden on the teachers a little bit because they said they were ahead of schedule. So that's going on right now. And if Mr. Dean doesn't talk too long, you all might be able to get over there to see it. Good luck. That's all I've got.
All right, thank you.
All right, well, there's no hesitation. We had held a FAFSA completion event here with cooperation with InvestEd here in the library on the 5th of February. Of course, this year, all students, all seniors are required to fill out the FAFSA, and if they do not fill out the FAFSA, they must have a waiver signed by the parent. And so Ms. Fagan and the office staff working to get that, but it's always nice for InvestEd. I've taken advantage of it every year that I've had a kid in college needing. So we had about somewhere about a dozen parents over the time period, but try to get as many in there as we can. A big event, really impressed with this was the Bring Change to Mind Club. They had their mental health resource fair, which was held on Friday, February 16th. The Bring Change to Mind Club, a group of high school students that are focusing on mental health awareness and among other things, they're here in the high school, and they wanted to put on a resource fair and put it all together with the help of their sponsors, Ms. Fagan and Mr. Barnhart. They had several, I think 11, somewhere between, I'm going to say between 11 and 14 vendors that were here to promote mental health. They had that in the auxiliary gym, and it was well received, and all the students, 6 through 12, went through and participated in that. NJROTC, they had 2 competitions. They finished third out of 9 at the Washington Drill meet on the 5th of February, and then just most recently finished up their Area 15 Drill Championships, where they finished 6th place. For years, it was Area 3 over in Ohio, and now they've gone north to the Chicago area. So just some real quick things. Cadet Thompson led the unarmed basic drill team to a 3rd place finish. Cadet Olivia Whittle, who is the company commander and led the whole unit, led the uniform personal team to a 4th place finish. We earned a 6th place finish in armed basic drill and armed exhibition drill led by Cadet Pittman. Unarmed exhibition was led by Cadet Van Devener and color guard by Cadet Hunter Sisk. Individual honors go out to Blaine Van Devener, who finished in 2nd place, and Avery Malone for 6th place in curl-ups. Cadets Elena Raper for 6th place, and Taylor Hudson for 8th place against 104 competitors, and Nick Pittman 8th, and Dominic May 9th against 195 competitors in academics. So they did a good job of their first year competing against those area teams there. We had the wrap up of the girls basketball season with the sectionals. Gave good effort in that, and really showed promise and effort and improvement over the years. So Coach Babcock's done a good job with the program, continues to do so. We had many senior night activities for the girls sectional as well, or I should say girls basketball and boys basketball, recognizing the seniors, for cheerleaders, redliners, pep band, ROTC, and ball players as well. We had on the Saturday, the 17th, we played Eastern Green. We recognized the Miles twins because they're being inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and that will be on April 27th. This will be the same day that we have prom, so that's the limit for me. But always that's an honor, and so they would be our 4th Hall of Fame inductee for Bloomfield. Guy Glover, number 1. Coach Mike Canny, number 2, tennis, and now the Miles twins for girls basketball. I want to recognize Blake Blake Neal and Hunter Abner. They were recognized, they earned it, but then were recognized this month for making the alternative team at the Wabash Valley. And that was a good effort for them. Wrap it up here. This one's pretty special. In fact, it's the only time in my tenure and that I'm aware of that we've had, I definitely know within my tenure. So that's, 15, 16 years as principal. Boone Holtzclaw is the first student that we've had qualify for the U.S. Presidential Scholars Program. And to just give you an idea of what that is, he was one, now I know it sounds like a large number, he was one of 5,000, right? But that's 5,000 out of 2.3 million that were selected for nomination. So then they will go down to a second when somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 will be selected out of that 5,000 for the Presidential Scholars. So hats off to Boone, well done for that. Bree Carazia was nominated for the Ivy Tech Bloomington 2024 Dual Credit Teacher of the Year Award. She did not win it, but I think that speaks well for her to be in that voting area with that. Mike mentioned the FFA petting zoo, but that was just all a combination of FFA week, right? It started off with the tractor parade and the petting zoo, which is always a big ticket item, and it brings in the elementary kids, and then they wrap up the week with the breakfast. So FFA kids did a fine job putting that on and going along through with that. And that is all I have, because we want to get out of here, right? So I don't want to be the guy.
All right, thank
Thanks.
you. And do we have any public comments regarding agenda items?
No.
None? All right, thank you. And then on to routine business. First is the meeting minutes of January 22nd, 2024, executive session.
Sorry, I'll correct that.
Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? Thank you. And then the meeting minutes of January 25th, 2024, executive session. Do I have a motion to approve?
I move we approve.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Okay, thank you. And then the meeting minutes of January 25th, 2023, regular session. Do I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion, we approve.
Okay, and a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? Okay, then the treasurer's report. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion we approve.
All right, and a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Okay, thank you. And then on the personnel, we will pull out one name for a separate vote. Will be Miss Emily Neighbors. So continuing with the rest of the personnel, do I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
And a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? All right, and then the personnel for Miss Emily Neighbors, do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
Okay, and all in favor? All right, thank you very much. Mr. Dean, would you like to introduce?
Yeah, I'm excited to introduce. She's right there. We all know her. We've had her. We love her as a graduate of Bloomfield, and we're very thankful to have our science teacher for the 24-25 school year beginning with Miss Emily Neighbors, graduate of Vincennes University this May. And what was funny is after we interviewed and everything like that, the next week I went down there and I did a second interview with Emily. It was part of her class, but it was this thing. So it was a lot of fun. We're excited to have Emily. She did a stint with us here in the middle school for special ed, and currently she is at North Davies, third grade, completing a requirement there for a class. But Emily's excited. We're excited for her to be with us and to take over the middle school science program.
All right, well, thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And then donations, we have the nurse's office received a kind donation of miscellaneous supplies from the Bloomfield Presbyterian Church. And then the Bloomfield School District received a generous donation of eclipse glasses from the Greene County General Hospital to distribute to students and staff for safe viewing. Do I have a motion to approve?
I move we approve.
I'll second.
Okay. Motion and second. All in favor? All right, thank you very much. And then we have a list of fundraiser requests. Do I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
And a second.
Second.
All right, all in favor? Thank you very much. And then on to other business. Do these require a vote? The conflict of interest?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Okay.
No.
So,
Just
okay,
support it.
because, yeah, so the next agenda item is a conflict of interest. We usually do these in our January meeting, but just because of the recent hire, one of our board members had to submit a new interest of disclosure statement. And then on to the next is, oh, is he? Oh, it is.
He's gonna start driving a bus.
Oh, we have two board members, sorry. I didn't
Can
catch
I ride
it.
along sometimes? They're not gonna let me drive one.
And then a memorandum of agreement, return from maternity leave. And is there anything you'd like to say about that one, or just?
Yeah, I mean, normally maternity leave, a teacher comes back full-time, but this teacher has requested to come back earlier, but come back once a week. And so just some formality steps to make that happen, pay-wise, benefit-wise, all of that. We're excited to bring Mrs. Helms back, and she wants to come in on Fridays. So our current maternity leave teacher, Mr. Rocky, is teaching Monday through Thursday, so it's gonna work out great and just benefit that program. I think part of it is she's looking at, the benefit of her come back to just keep, trying to improve the program for next year with recruiting and that of younger kids, so we're excited.
Okay, all right. Any other questions or comments? All right, do we have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
All right, and a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? All right, and then the other business, employee benefit retention effort, and would you like to explain that?
Sure, so just, something that some other schools do that are about our size, some schools use it as a cost savings measure, but I think I'm looking at it as kind of a benefit to our 12-month employees, so, allowing them to work 4 10s in the summer instead of 5 8s. So the groups that we're talking about for 12-month employees are the custodians. So I asked Jonas to ask his staff if it's something that they would like or not, and all of them gave positive feedback and excitement, except for one who just didn't respond, so probably indifferent. Then it will affect our maintenance staff, so Matt and Troy, and I asked Matt to, his thoughts, and Troy, and both of them were in favor of it. And then it also will affect my office, and the employees in my office were excited about it. And so just all around, it was a positive thought that if you guys approve it, and really it's just looking at, just a little benefit to employees in the summer. When you think of the amount of work that needs done with cleaning the school, the custodians have a whole list that they gotta get through in the summer, and we're not reducing the hours that they're gonna be working on all those cleaning items. We're just saying, do it in 4 days, and so all of that should still get done, just like it has in the past. Same thing with maintenance efforts, same thing with all the documents and payroll and everything that goes through my office. Everything should still get done, because it's gonna be the same amount of time for all of them.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
So what will be the set hours for this? What time are we looking at coming in and leaving? Keeping it at 8 o'clock? Is that, or do they have the option?
Oh, I'd say some of them wanna come in earlier than that, but
Yeah.
I was gonna leave that to the supervisors instead of trying to pinpoint exactly what time. Some people are morning people, some people aren't, so.
So will that affect, like, when the office is open back up before the school year, will the secretaries, are they also gonna be off on Fridays, or how will that work?
Well, I know, I didn't ask Mr. Dean that question, but I asked, like, we did summer school last year, and last year they actually switched summer school to 4 days, but extra hours. The teachers loved it, the students loved it, the parents did. But as far as opening up the school offices, will that affect?
Are they?
They're not 12-month employees.
Right, so they're 10 days after,
So, after that, you know, the secretaries are done, I'm in there, and so, you know, I'll be there till my day's out, so I'll be there. I'm there Monday through Friday, excuse me, so.
Okay, any other questions or comments? All right, seeing none, do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
All right, and a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? All right, thank you. And then on to the superintendent's report.
The only thing I was gonna mention has been mentioned already, but if we get out early enough, you guys can swing by the Wax Museum, and see the third graders in action, with historical, and even some of them are some current figures. So see what they know about these people.
And is there any board member comments and items for future agendas?
I was just gonna add that, Mr. Dean had mentioned the Bring Change to Mind, the mental health fair. We were able to be a part of that. And he's right, the kids were fantastic. I can't tell you, they ran their hind ends off that day. They were offering drinks, they were offering snacks. They came around our table multiple times asking if we needed anything, is everything okay? It was fantastic. It's exciting to see. So, yeah, I was really proud of him, and I got a thank you card. I'm terrible at that, like, so for the kids to do that, it was pretty cool, so.
Sure.
All right, any other board member comments? All right, seeing none, our future meeting, our next meeting will be on March the 21st, here in the Media Center, and it is a week earlier than normal, due to spring break. And this meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.